Hey, everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom, Lizzie. And I'm still trying to get myself together on this. So hold tight, people. Hold tight. I almost didn't make it today. I hope everybody is doing good today. I have some technical difficulties. Hey, Tamika. Thank you for coming on. I actually saw you, but I was still kind of doing a little bit of running around. Now my computer doesn't want to act right. Sorry. Okay, I think I'm okay now. She thinks she's okay, so I hope you can hear me okay. So if you are on the chat, let me know if you can hear everything okay and see everything okay. I would greatly appreciate it. Hey, Chris, thank you for coming on. Thanks for coming on our daily live chat that I enjoy so much. I appreciate it. I did have the thumbnail says Project 20, but I don't think we're going to be doing a Project 20 on this one. It should have been more like a craft with me. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be playing around with some collages, which I've been wanting to do for a while now. And I've seen lots of people doing it, and I think I tried my hand just a little bit at the collages, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know how good I'm going to be at it. Hey, Boo Boo Kitty and Rachel, thanks for coming on. I hope everybody's doing okay. But we're going to be doing a little bit of a craft with me, playing around with the collages. So I hope you all don't mind coming along on the journey with me. I didn't think collaging was something that you had to learn, but I don't know. We're going to see what happens. I'm already thinking of ways to zhuzh things up. So normally for the Project 20, that would be us making 20 pieces of ephemera per day so that we can have a bit of a stash of ephemera. But I already know that there's no way I'll be able to make 20 pieces today. So this is more like a craft with me. And if you are coming on the replay, just know that this is being done via a live chat. And so I'll be chatting with my junk journal buddies. And if you love junk journaling like I do and all the rest of my junk journal buddies, then hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification button so that you'll know when I go live and more videos like this come up. All right. So, hey, Carl, how are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be live streaming yourself? Over on Facebook? What are you doing over here? Okay, so this is what I came up with, kind of. I actually was inspired by another YouTuber, and I'm going to have to look it up because I had to reboot my computer because the technical difficulties police came and got me, and things weren't working right, like this whole afternoon. Like I had to go out and do some things, and when I came back, it was just like chaos here. And so I had to hurry up and do my thumbnail and get everything all set up for you. So this was inspired by Jessica Wrap 2 Silver Oranges. That's her name. That's her handle. Jessica Wrap 2 Silver Oranges. And I started watching her. She made like these fantastic, she called them tag folios. And of course hers looks quite a bit different than mine does. Oh, it's tomorrow. Oh, that's right. Today's Tuesday. I got you, Carl. Usually it's Wednesday. Carl does is it back in the day block party. He's a DJ and he comes on Facebook Live and they do the show on Facebook. So that's pretty cool. So I always get to see lots of my classmates because Carl is one of my classmates. Hey, Carl. Okay, so this is what I got to so far on this. I didn't finish it. I was trying to get you guys a nice sample done, but I just couldn't get it done. So this is what it looks like. It's actually a fold out, and this is what the inside looks like. And I put a tab on the side, and the whole thing is collaged all over. Actually, it doesn't look too bad, I must say. And y'all know, I had to do some sewing. So it has lots of sewing in it, but it's not complete because I wanted to add some pockets in. Like my inspiration again is Jessica Rapp, Two Silver Oranges. And she put, I think she calls this a tag folio. So if you put in tag folio, it might come up in the search and you can follow her video. All right, so let's get this show on the road because I already know it's probably going to be a little bit of a fiasco. Hey, Laureline. Okay, so how are you all doing today? I'm doing okay. I feel a little frizzed already because I had to find some interesting papers real quick. So I got out some papers from a book that I did my journal with, and I got some encyclopedia pages. This is from a children's book, and the reason why I pulled out books, I just have tons of these pages anyway. So this is recipe book, so I don't mind ripping them up because I didn't have time to go through my scraps, y'all. But this is definitely a scrap job. And then we have just some text pages from a children's book. I have like a doily. It's a paper doily, so I can use that. Paper, ledger paper, music paper, yada yada. Just a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to try to use to collage with. Okay, so the first thing I need that I didn't get a chance to take out, so I hope you guys can bear. Let me just grab some paper. Okay, so I'm going to use this paper pad, and you all have seen this before. It's the Fresh Floral Stack by DCW, and it had like 180 sheets in it, and you can see I've been working this book like nobody's business. So it's still a lot in here, but not a lot. So I'm going to take a few pages out of here because this is what I want the inside of mine to look like. Now, the way she did hers, she had like some vintage paper on the inside, but I didn't have time to look for the vintage paper. So I just wanted it to look kind of vintagey on the front, and when you open it up, it just looks really beautiful on the inside. So that's the look that I'm going for. I could even do like one of these pages for the inside. That would be nice too, huh? How about we do that? We'll try one of these instead of the cardstock. So can y'all tell I'm like winging this? It's on the fly. You guys are getting the on the fly version. And then I also decided this is 8.5 by 11. I just chose that because I was trying to do it real quick. But if you're doing these to go inside of other journals, then this probably is too big. So I'm gonna actually maybe make this a little shorter than it was before. So I'm gonna see if I can do two. So let's take some paper out still, because I like the this paper. Let me turn this focus off too, because I can see it's a little cray, and I like the vibrant colors on the inside. This paper is pretty thin, I have to say. So but after you collage with it, I found that it bulks the page, not bulks the page, but it gives the page a little girth, so it's okay. All right. So I'm going to use these two sheets. And let's get Big Mama out and cut. Y'all notice I just jump right into the project, right? Because I already know. My videos have been going like really long, but I mean, I'm okay with that. I don't know about y'all. Okay, so instead of 8.5, the ecosystem on my desk. That's another thing that I had to do, was kind of clean my desk off a little bit, because, oh my goodness. Why can't the little elves clean my desk off when I'm not looking? That would be just perfect for me. Okay, I'm going to do the sides even. I think like 6 inches. I'm going to do 6 inches. And let me see something. Because I'm thinking Of course, this is 12 by 12. Okay, I'm going to leave this like this. So this is going to be 6 inches this way and then 12 inches this way. I'm not going to cut it down any further. So let's put this paper over to the side. And on this one, I want to keep like most of this picture. So I'm just going to cut some slivers off the side because the measurements are not that big of a deal. So, what are you all working on today? I haven't worked on anything crafting related today, but this is like my crafting release. So, I hope it's a crafting release for you too. And I'm going to leave the rest of this the way it is also. Let me see how to do this. Since this has a, well, I'm not going to see the picture anyway. The picture is going to be on the inside. So I'm not worried about the back side. Although that's quite beautiful as well, isn't it? I like it. Okay. Anywho, let's move this out the way. And so this side we're going to collage on. But I want to put this into like thirds. And it doesn't have to be an even third, but I want the flap to be about where it is here. So it kind of looks like an envelope. So let's do that. So again, I'm not measuring. And I'm making sure that this is the inside. This is what I want to see on this particular piece. And all right, so when you open it up, voila. Let's getting my bone folder out and just making sure these are down good. Okay, and then this one I'm going to do the same way. I'm often inspired by other YouTubers and some of the things that I do because y'all know I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm a YouTube junkie. Oh, I want to go the other way, but that's okay. I want this to be the inside. See, I forgot that quick. Why you all didn't tell me? All right, on the white side on the outside. Okay, so this paper is a little bit heavy, but this one is pretty thin, but I think it's going to be okay. After we put our little collage goodies on it, it'll be all right. Make this a bit straighter because there's no messing up. No messing up. Hey Joy, how you doing? There's no messing up in this project. Okay, now we can start the collage project. So it would have been best if I had things all chopped up and stuff and ready, but you know, this is not a tutorial. You all are just working with me, so y'all just stay on task here with me. All right, so I'm gonna use some music sheets. So let's just get to ripping some music sheets up. And I already know I don't want any straight edges on here, so I could use the We Are Memory Keepers tear guide, but I don't want things to be that uniform. Even though the tear guide has like some rough type of edges that it cuts with, but it's still kind of uniform. So I just want this to be kind of a crazy kind of paper. And this one I like because there's actually something behind it. I don't have to try to cover every little piece. And we'll just put some, everything doesn't have to go in here, I suppose. So I'm just doing a little placement, I suppose. Hey Penny, how you doing today, Penny? I'm glad you're here. We're playing around with some collage. I'm gonna see how good I can be at doing some collaging because I have never done it for anything. I think I did a little bit on on like an index card before, but nothing on this scale. This is a massive undertaking for me. And I already know my desk is going to be like crazy when I get done. Okay. What I want to do. So I'm just getting some pieces together at this moment because I don't know. I don't know what this is going to be looking like. Have you all done collaging? Are you collage experts? Because I'm not. All right, I got to be a little bit more meaningful. I'm getting a little crazy with this paper. And if you have collaged, is it something that you enjoy? I think I would enjoy it. It seems like something relaxing. It's not that relaxing for me today because it just, I don't know, things were coming together a little slow for the live stream today. So in case y'all didn't notice, it took a while for the announcement to come out because it took me a while to set it up. All right, so we'll just put that over there. We'll do a few more pieces here. Thank you, Penny. I needed that. Sometimes I need that on the crazy days. All right, let's do a different sheet here. You go up there. All right, so I got out let's get some of the recipe book pages that I have. As you can see, this came out of a binder. I went to this thrift store. This was a few months ago. I went to this thrift store, and what they do sometimes, I don't know why, they put books outside and you can pick them up for free. And they had like 3 cookbook binders out there, and I was able to nab them for free. I was like, I'll take that. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay. Let's put that over there, and maybe another one here. Perhaps this blue. I guess this is a great, this paper is great because it has lots of different colors and stuff on it, and they are very vintagey as well. I think I might be able to use these little slivers, so I'm going to keep those. Oh, thanks, boo-boo. Oh, you enjoy it and you're collaging. Oh, right on, Laura Lee. That's what I'm talking about. Join the club. Okay, let's put that over there. Let's just put that over there for now. All right. Let's put this over here because I took out a lot of recipe pages. I was just grabbing stuff. I was frantic. All right, so I picked this page out. Ooh, look at that. It's like you almost hate to tear some of these pages up, but you know, a woman's got to do what a woman's got to do, right? We got to get our art on. We don't have time to play. Man, Slim is really quiet. All right, let's see. Just trying to get these edges that I know I don't want. And I could turn on this side or on this side. This would make a beautiful tag, wouldn't it? But it's getting ready to get ripped up and torn up. Oh no, Penny. Penny says she lost her keys today. But she found them in the craft room. That is too funny. Darn craft room. It sucks up everything in its wake. It's like a typhoon. All right, so, all right, let's put that over to the side. And Lord knows I have like 1,000,001 quadrillion encyclopedia pages. So I'm definitely gonna use the MESS out of these. Let's get us some pages going here. Let's get it going. And I got my paper bag next to me, so I can just kind of toss things in there. Oh, it never occurred to see. You learned something from me today, Boo Boo, because I learned from you yesterday. And oh, let me tell you all, I did just a little bit more work on my ephemera book yesterday, just a little bit. And once again, I was up pretty late last night, and I woke up and man, my hand was just killing me again. And you know why? From them doggone glue bottles. Those glue bottles are killer. All right, I want some yellow. I'm trying to get some color in here. Okay, let's see. Just seems like I don't have like a lot of like vibrant colors. What's this? What's this? What's this? In this bag. I can't see. I can use some of that. I can use some of that. I'm getting ready to start gluing in a minute, y'all. So be patient. We're gonna get it going. All right. Let's start gluing. I think we have plenty of paper down now. Paper. But what I do want to do before I start gluing is we're going to go around some of these edges. Okay. Did I even rip any of this up? I don't know. And be merciless. That's what you have to do when you're collaging. Just Liz, rip. Be merciless like that. Okay, so we got some pieces we can work with now. Let me just move some of this other stuff out the way. I picked this book up. This is what I did my journal with, and it has some interesting pictures in it, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna use that. I'm not gonna use that. Okay, woosah. Next, I just got this newspaper out because I just need something so that I can glue things down. And I am just using my glue stick, the one I was telling you guys about. And this one is the school glue. I'm sure you might want to use like some heavier glue. But this is what we're using today. Don't forget the napkins. Girl, I can't get to the napkins right now. I don't think I want the napkin look on here for this one, but that is a fantastic idea. Okay. The napkins. All right, so let's begin. And I'm just going to start plopping things down on here. And we're just going to go cray-cray with it. Oh, wait a minute. I said I wanted to do a little vintage photo, didn't I? Or something to that effect. So that's going to slow us down a little bit. I'm going to do it as fast as I can, though. Let me do a few pieces. Because what I found was when you just put the pieces down, they don't really have like that collage feel because you can't really see the edges and stuff. Well, for, you know, in my experimental piece that was. So I think I like the feel of the having a little dark edges around. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. How I feel. Like this probably doesn't need it. Like this, see, it's like all white. Let's just smooch it up some. Give it a smooching. Looks like burnt paper. I like that look. Smoochity smooch smooch. So what are you all doing for the 4th of July? Is it going to be like a cookout? I think I might have asked you all that before. Oh, also, just as I promised, I actually posted over on the Patreon page some show notes from yesterday from the ephemera folio. So if you need more information about the ephemera folio, it is there for you. I got it up. I think I posted it this afternoon. It was kind of almost ready to go, but I had to leave this morning, so I didn't get a chance to post it up. But I'm proud of myself. I actually did something that I promised. Have I ever made the Franken page? Yes, I have. I actually have a journal that I made that's not finished, and it has a Franken cover on it. I made a Franken page and then I made it into a cover. So I like that. I like the Franken pages too. So I guess I have done a collage before. I think I lied. I think I lied to you all and said I've never did the collage before, but I never did it like this. Let's put it like that. So I'm fixing my lie. Because just like there's no mistakes in junk journaling, there's no lies. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. She's sticking to it. There's a lot of stuff going on this desk. I just looked at the camera. I'm like, oh my goodness. Can y'all even see what I'm doing? That's crazy. I hope it's not too distracting. I'm just going to do a few more of these, and for real, I'm getting ready to get to it. Because that's the fun part, is doing the collage part. I know. See, I guess what I could do, if I'm going to be doing like more collaging and things for a TV time activity, I could just like rip paper up and smooge. Do some smooching. That would work. I don't understand what you mean. Oh, did I sew? I think that's what you meant. Did I sew around the pieces? Yes, I did. And if I can locate the book quickly, I'll show it to you later. I'll show you what I did. It's quite cute, I have to say, if I do say so myself. Because, you know, I do talk to myself a lot. And myself looked at that book and said it was pretty cute. I know what you meant, Penny. I know what you meant. Oh, going to a parade. I wonder, are we having a parade? I didn't even think about that. I should see, because that's something me and Slim could... Hey, Slim. Can you look and see if we have a parade in our city tomorrow?
A what?
A parade. Oh, not tomorrow, Thursday for the 4th of July. Because tomorrow's the... See, I'm like so... This week is like so crazy, like I don't know what day it is. Hey, say it softly or type it, please. Oh, that autocorrect, it gets you in the gut, doesn't it? It gets you in the gut. I'm always trying to talk to Siri. I'm like, Siri, send this message, and then the message is all messed up. But I forgive her because I love her so much. She's usually pretty helpful, but yeah, that autocorrect is a crazy. So this turned out to be a really thin piece. But oh, it's gonna be some fireworks, but no parade. Well, you're supposed to be looking that up. Okay, my assistant let me down. He couldn't find the parade. I don't think they have a parade in this area. I guess not all places have parades. Okay, let's get started with what we got here. Because we're already halfway through our live stream. Okay. I think I'm going to start with this one since it already has like some background images and I don't have to cover everything. So I'll start on this inside part here. And as you all would say, I'm gonna go to town with this glue. Making sure that I'm using plenty, because even though it's school glue, it sticks pretty good, but you got to use some to get it going. And I'm not worried about like going over the edges either, because I'm gonna cut the extra paper that's hanging off of it. I love this purple glue. It's exciting. Let's go this way with the purple. You know what? It's too much stuff on this desk. Let me move some of this stuff out the way. Boy. Put you up here. Put you up here. Okay. All right. Let's use some of this pink. I guess it would be nice too to use like coordinating papers would look good too. If you have some coordinating papers along with any vintage papers that you have, that would be superb. Since this has a straight edge, I forgot to take the straight edge off. I'll just put it on the end here. So this is coming together pretty quickly. And then I'm going to put this here, and then I'll probably be done with this inside. Yeah, so that's the thing to do, is just have some papers ripped ahead of time. Get her done. Get her done, son. And I guess you want to make sure that whatever text paper you use, it doesn't have anything questionable on it. All right. So I think that's going to be good for that part. Now let's do this flat part here. And I use this green. I hope I'm not doing stuff too far out of the frame. Trying to make sure I get the edges too. Let's do this way. Go off the edge on this one. And see, I'm running out of stuff already. We'll put this one on. I am using, Penny asked, what am I using to highlight the edges? Hold on, I'm going to read it to you. In a sec here. Put this here. Making sure not to stick this down to the other paper, because we don't want that. I'm using Distress ink, and it's antique linen. It's actually, I found this darker than the vintage photo, so I'm quite enjoying it because I haven't used that one that much, so it's quite juicy. All right, and then we'll put this on this side, another pink. Nah, because we got that pink right there, so I'm gonna use like this. Okay, let's put this one down. Oh, the thing that I'm using to put the ink on with, actually, that is like a homemade blender that I have. And it is, I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I got it at a thrift store. It was like a bag of them. I think they're handles that go like on a drawer. So this is what it looks like. So I think it's just a handle. And I just put some Velcro on it. And that's it. I put the loop part of the Velcro on here. And the blending pads, they stay on perfectly. And it has a nice little grip, because I guess because it was made for a handle, of course. So that, and I had a few of those. So now I got those. I got quite a few of them, so I can have one for each of the little vintage photos that I have. So it works out perfectly. And I actually thought of it. I didn't think of that on my own, actually. The Frugal Crafter, she is fantastic. And I haven't watched any of her videos lately, but she does a lot of artwork type of stuff. But she made some blending tools out of chess pieces. So I thought that was kind of cool. And that's kind of where I got the idea from. So when I was rummaging around at the thrift store, I was like, hey, I can use those. And that's just what I did. I brought them home, and I already had the Velcro in the drawer. So I said, let me use that. I want that to be like a different color, I suppose. I still didn't do it the way I wanted it to. That's okay. Let me put this on the back, because I'm going to do the back too. Although this page is like really beautiful by itself, but you know, that's not the route we're going. Okay, let's put some of this on here. Put some of this doily on here. The edges are going to get cut off though. I'm just telling y'all right now. Okay, let's see. But I'm going to be doing some sewing over the edges, so it's all good. It's all good in the hood. All right, now this, I don't know how well this is going to, how we're going to handle this with the glue. Because I'm going to have to be quick with my smudging on this. This paper doily, you know. Let me do it this way. I don't know if it's gonna stick. It's sticking. I just don't want it to stick to that bottom piece. I really gotta let this dry before I do any sewing. Ooh, my hands are sticky. I didn't have time to get my wet rag. Might have to go get the wet rag because my hands are really sticky. Ugh. I can see this might not wake out for me. I ain't got time to be playing with this thing. Look, I have a bunch of glue here too. I'm using my glue. I don't know what made me think that was gonna work out. Oops, I'm kind of having fun. You know, I don't normally like to get my hands dirty, but I'm doing okay today. All right, so the purple is purple on there now, but the purple is disappearing already. So I think we talked about the purple glue yesterday. All right, so that's gonna be the front, and I think even though this has like some pictures on the side, it doesn't feel really finished. So, oh, let's put this on here. I'm gonna put this on the edge here. And just gonna do it right on our little envelope doohickey here. I can hear my neighbors, they're loud. Okay. All right. So now I still want to do the back, and I guess you guys all are wondering how come I just didn't do it this way. Well, it's going to be easier to fold if I do it this way, and you'll see why. All right, so I'm going to collage the back of this. I might only have time to just do one. All right, let me twine my paper here. All right. So we're going to use these pieces. I think, yeah, the Frugal Crafter she's been at it for a while, and she has like some fantastic money saving tips. Y'all should definitely, I would definitely recommend her channel. Breezy. She's cool, and she seems like a really nice person. Have you ever like watched videos, which I hope you all feel that way about me too, but sometimes you watch videos and you're like, I bet you that person is like a really nice person. And some you watch, it's like they have good information, but I don't know how I feel about them. But she's one of those people where you look at and you're like, it just makes you happy to watch her because she seems like a really genuinely nice person. So I don't mind supporting her channel. She's cool. Had to smooch up some more stuff, y'all. See, I already feel like I don't have like enough of a variety of papers, but that's just me overthinking things, I think. Of course, I do that sometimes. I try not to, because I want my crafting to be mindless. I know you all probably feel the same way as well. I want it to be a mindless craft. I know it's kind of boring watching watching me like smooch stuff. Okay, let's see. Let's get some more music paper, because you can't have any kind of craft project without music paper. Music paper gives me life. I've been seeing people doing tags with these. Making books, papers, note cards, envelopes. And I was like, I want to do some of that too, because it looks like a lot of fun, and it is. All right, start slapping this stuff on. I really need to take out my encyclopedia pages, because, like I said, it's a little crazy with the encyclopedia pages around here. Get off my hand. Get on the page. Oh, you don't want to stay? Okay. I'm okay with that. Put some of this pink paper down. I feel like I can never have enough stuff. Stuff. All right. Put you here. I'm just really slapping it down now. I'm purposefully not thinking about it, because overthinking, it just kills your vibe. I'm trying to unkill my vibe. Thanks, Chris. I'm glad you feel that way. I feel that way about me too. I would like to think I'm a nice person. I am. I try to treat people the way that I would want to be treated. And I try to do things on the channel the way that I would like other people to do their channels. Although the differences in the channels is fantastic, though. They have such a wide variety of crafting projects when it comes to junk journaling. It's awesome. I love it. I like the way this one's coming. This piece is coming along. So I didn't even get to the other envelope, but I'm just going to work on this one, because I knew coming into this it was going to take me a minute or two to get this going. So let's just give this just a little smooch, and I think I'm going to be done with the smooching for the moment. And that was a little smooch. And my fingers are super sticky. All right, you go here, and this one. Let's use this side, since we already used this yellow side. All right. Okay, that's good. So we got stuff hanging all over the sides and stuff. All right, let's just put this out the way for now. Give the desk a little bit of cleanup so we can move on to our next step here. Okay, so let me see where we are on time. All right, so while I'm gonna let this dry just a little bit before I start sewing. So what I want to do, she made like some pockets in hers, and I want to make some pockets. And you know what? I had like these. I was playing around with these. These are like, this is actually copies of like coin envelopes. So I flattened them out, and the old kind, because I don't even think they use these anymore. And I'm going to make like some pockets. So she had like a pocket up here and a pocket down here. But you know what? If you put something in this pocket and you closed it up, it's going to be like upside down. So I don't know how she did that. I mean, it looked fantastic, but in theory, that's not going to work out. That's just not going to work out. So I don't know how she did that. I have to go back and look at her video again. But I'm going to put a pocket here. And how should she do this? I guess I can do like a tuck spot. And this could definitely be a pocket. All right, so let's do that. And then we could do a little bit of a collaginess on these as well. So we have some little pieces that we can use. But I want to leave it so that the coin envelope actually shows too. Put some colors in here. And doesn't have to be anything crazy for these pockets. I'll just make this like a tuck spot. And then something go on the side here. I think. I don't know. I'm thinking, I'm in deep thought. Yeah, I'll make it like a pocket. And then a tag can go in here. I can do both of them kind of like that. And this one the same thing. And then like or you can do kind of a belly bandish type of thing. I'm going to do it this way though. For this one. Pocket. Side pocket. Okay. She thought about it. It's done because I'm thinking too much. Okay. Let's do this. Let's just glue some stuff down on here. Just picking up pieces of garbage off of my desk now. This is going to be a garbage piece. And we'll give it a little smooching. I'm trying to do it fast, because I don't want to be on too long today. All right. Hey, oh, wait a minute. That's right. It just got stuck to my hand. My hands are really sticky now too. Okay, I think that's good enough for this. And what I'm gonna do, so this is gonna go here. And let's see. I need, oh yeah, this is what I need. My corner rounder. Yeah, it has to be a side pocket for sure, because it doesn't make sense any other way, does it? I'm gonna round the corners on this a little bit though. Give it a rounded corner look. And okay, and then this. Now I'm gonna do some sewing. But I will say, my sewing machine has pink thread in it, but I don't feel like changing the thread. So hopefully the pink will be fine in this project, because that's what we're going to use. Some pink thread. Just doing a spot more of smooching. And a spot more of putting things down. And I think the blue. There's some blue in here, since we have blue on our coin envelope. I was looking to see, did I have any more ledger paper? I got ledger paper around here somewhere. No, I'll put it away. All right, just stick this on here like that. Okay, then I'll cut all that stuff off. Give it a moment to dry up a little bit. Okay, I think I'm done with the gluing part now. Ooh, what am I gonna call this? I'm gonna have to think about that. I do not know. All right, let's put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. Let's pick up all these little pieces of paper. And so next, what I'm going to do, I don't know what I'm going to call this. The person I got this from called it a tag folio, but I don't know. So I'm going to cut the extra overhanging pieces of paper off of here to the best of my ability without cutting anything I'm not supposed to cut. I like doing stuff like that, like letting it overhang, because it's just easier than trying to measure things out. For sure. Hey, if I was adventurous, I would even go back and watercolor on this paper. It's like a coloring page. I got it out of some kind of folk art book that I got from where? The thrift store. Yeah, I can't even like pay $1 for a book anymore. After going to the thrift stores, I'm like, I'll just take that book. At one time, I was going to this one thrift store, and you could get books for like 10 cents, and then they raised their prices. And then it was like $1, and I was like, oh, that's quite unfortunate. Can't shop here anymore. But I guess some books are worth $1, though. I have paid like up to $2 for books, depending on what the book is, but for the most part, I try to get them for cheap. And then we have a Habitat for Humanity around here. And you get, on Thursdays, you can get a bag of books for $2. So whatever you can get into like a little plastic, like Walmart bag, you can take out of there for $2. So that's even better. All right, so let's see if I can... I can't see the edges of this one. That's the only thing. That's the downfall of this. Got to be careful. Try not to cut through it. The last one I did, I cut through. But I just used some washi tape and fixed it because, there's no mistakes when we're doing this. All right. Okay. So now we have our envelope. We got the inside. We got the outside, and we got our pocket. So let's cut these pockets. Got some paper I can use. Ugh. Okay, let me cut around this pocket here. Not trying to be perfect or anything. And this one, I kind of like the way she cut her pocket, so I'm gonna try to freehand this. I don't know how it's gonna work out for me. She had like a big old roundness. It came out good. I like it. So this is how the pockets are gonna look. So we're gonna put a pocket here to hold something, and then a side pocket here. Okay, now it's time to take out the sewing machine. Okay. yeah. All right. Just pull this over a little bit so y'all can see. All right, I'm gonna, since the pockets I did last, I'm gonna just leave those alone. And this time I'm not gonna sew over the edges of my, see if I can bring y'all down just a little bit more. I'm not gonna sew over the edges. I'm just going to just leave just a little bit overhanging on the edge. I hope that makes sense, but I am using, y'all, I can hear this skipping like crazy, so I hope it's doing right. You hear that? Something is going wonky. So I'm gonna take a peek at it. It got stuck too. Let's see what's going on. Now, y'all, I've been sewing for days and I haven't had no problems. Okay, yep. Nope, they don't look bad. Oh, here we go. Scissors. It did go a little wonky. I don't know what happened. Where's my, I think something's going on with the bobbin. It doesn't look too cray-cray, so it's still a very usable piece. I don't know what happened. I jinxed myself because earlier I was thinking, man, I haven't had any issues with my sewing machine. And here we go. Technical difficulties, police. Help a sister out. All right. Here we go. Didn't come up. It did not come up. There we go. Okay. We're back in business. See, once you start practicing with your sewing machine, if you haven't been using it, you can hear when things are going crazy and when your machine is not doing something right. Because I heard that. I knew something was wrong. Where'd my pedal go? Stuff trying to get away from me. All right, here we go. And then I'm just kind of doing each section by itself. I'm going to do the two outside sections first, if that makes sense. And so if I would have collaged like the whole piece together, I wouldn't be able to see where I am going to be folding the paper. So it would have been harder for me to sew the sections this way. So this is one reason why I did it this way. All right. Some crazy pink stitching. Get rid of some of these threads. All right, so that's like the bottom section. So let's do the top section next. Start here. Pull this over just a little. I'm concentrating, that's why I'm not talking. Let me see. As y'all know, my eyesight is not that great, so trying to make make sure I don't go over the edge of the fold rather. Get this. All right, so now for the middle part, what I'm going to do, let me just go ahead and do the middle part as well. And the person that I got this from, she actually like went over hers like twice. I think just for artistic expression. I don't think it had a purpose to going over it twice. Wait a minute. My thread tried to get away. It's on the run. And turn this. And turn this. It probably would have been better for me to like really wait for a little while to make sure the glue was nice and dry. But you know, I kind of just want to get her done, so I'm definitely going to be doing more of these because I can do them in stages. But I wanted to like do this so that we would finish. So I'm just cutting some threads off. Cutting them down. Okay, so now this is what we have now, and I'll show you what the whole thing looks like, but we're not finished yet. Okay, let's do the pockets. So I'm going to sew the pockets independently, and then I'm going to glue the pockets down. I feel better doing that because I don't want to have like a whole bunch of different sewn lines on the back part of it, so I'm going to do it that way. And I'm going to use the same stitch and the same thread. I kind of do it the same way. I'm kind of terrible about turning corners, but I'm working it today. Just working it. Okay, and this one. All right. And turn, and turn, and turn. Which reminds me of So You Think You Can Dance, the show. I like that show. I've been watching it. I don't know what day it comes on though. I have to look and figure out what day it comes on. Look at me trying to sew without the arm down. Okay, so now let's move this out the way. And let's open you back up. And this is going to go here. And you're going to go here. I almost don't want to touch that glue bottle today, but because it got me yesterday. Oh, this goes that way. Because my hand was hurting. Okay. I'm going to use my big bottle of Aleene's because I shouldn't have to squish this one too hard. If I can get the top off. Ugh. All right. And I guess you could use double stick tape too, but it ain't that serious. Oh, that's a lot of glue. I think I squished it too hard. Just gonna smush some of it off. I'm feeling adventurous with my fingers today. And I'm gonna put this down here. And on this side, just gonna be a little tuck spot here. Technical difficulties, please help a sister out today. All right, and let's smooch it on. It's gonna go this way. I like the way it looks though. It's kind of like really subtle because this is a busy page. There's a lot going on this page. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do, while I'm thinking of it. All right, so that's done. So now things can go into this pocket. So let's see, like I can put something in this pocket here, or of course this is not going to fit in there, but still have some stamps up here. So I can make a tag to go in this pocket. Okay, but I'm not finished. Friends reference. Oh, I've never seen Friends. I've never seen, like, I might have saw one episode, but I've never seen any other episodes of Friends. I'm a living single girl. Okay, which was a Friends as well, like Friends. Oh my goodness, where are what? This box is wreaking havoc over here. Okay, so I am going to, my inspiration, put a grommet here, so I'm going to do that also. If I have them over here, oh, I have it right next to me. So I'm going to use 3/16, and I'm just going to eyeball where the hole is going to go on the top flap. Oh, let me straighten this up. That would be quite helpful, won't it? All right, 3/16. And let me pick a grommet to go in there. All right, you gotta pick a color. There's glue all over my hands. That doesn't even look like glue. I think that looks like my skin. Okay, anyway. I think I'm gonna put a like yellow on this one. It has tinges of orange in there, but since I have the pink, I don't think that would be a good look. I only have a few colors, so we're gonna go with this yellow. And I found that sometimes it's still hard to get the, oh, this one went on okay. Sometimes it's hard to get these on. All right, and make sure I'm holding this properly. It took me a moment to figure out how to use this thing, but I love it now. All right, so we have a little grommet on here, and you know what you could do as well. You can put like some fabric in here, and so when you sew it, so that way it'll kind of reinforce the actual folds in here. So that would be helpful too. And you add another element in there. So now what I want to do is to make this so we can keep it closed. And so I got some, she used like some baker's twine. I don't have any baker's twine, but I had these little pieces of acrylic yarn, and I've had them like since the beginning of time as well, and I've never used them. They just been kind of like decoration, so we don't need no stinking decoration. So what I want to do is have enough of this to like wrap around this little envelope a few times. This would be a good gift, definitely. So I'm just gonna make it long, because I don't really know how much I need for this job here. I got plenty of yarn, so I'm making it as long as my arm will stretch. I got long arms. Okay, and then I have to remember how she did this piece. I think what she did was she put this through the hole, and we're just gonna pull this through. Yeah, like so. And then, hold on. We're gonna need a button for this job as well. And another thing that she did too, she had a tab on the side. I forgot the tab. I can go back and do the tab though. Like this one. This one has a tab on it. And that one doesn't. And I love my tabs, but I think I will put a cloth tab on mine. So I like the cloth tabs. So, see, I could even use a button, this big old button here. These are some vintage buttons that I have. Cutting off. This actually still has some material on it from wherever it came from. So I'm going to use this big gargantuan button on this because I'm feeling buttony. And I'm trying to remember how she did this. I'm getting some tweezers out because I'm going to try to, it's a big hole in here, but it's easier for me to thread this with the tweezers. Ta-ta. And then, let me see. Okay, probably like about halfway. That's where we want it to stop at. So I'm going to put like a little knot in here. I hope I'm doing it right. If not, I'm just making something up. I'm making it up as I go. Alright, so it has the button on there, which is kind of cute. And then what you do is you just take it around like this. And you take it back around, and then you go around the button. Ta-ta! And you have a closure. It's a little wonky, but I still like it though. It's not going to come loose. So I probably didn't need, let me take some of this thread off. Let's see. Alright. Because this is probably a little bit too much. And you probably could put like another like piece of another charm on the end. So you know what? I'm going to leave this for now because I might put a charm on the end of this. And I don't want to cut it too short. So there you have it. Oh, let's move this out the way. My top. A lot of stuff going on this desk. All right, and then that's it for the envelope. I will go back and put a tab on here like I did on this one, and you could use like just regular paper on the inside, so when you open it up it just looks beautiful. I'm going to add some pockets to this one also, and that's pretty much it. These are pretty. I like it. I'm going to do more of these. So what do you all think? Do you like these? And like, what would you put inside of yours? I think I might make like some nice little tags to put in the inside of mine. I think those would be nice. And then I don't know if I was going to put this in a journal, I probably wouldn't use a button this big. I would use a smaller button because this button is like humongous. So I might go and change the button. I don't know if I can now because I got a big old knot in it. So I don't know. So that is pretty much our craft with me for today for our ephemera. So you can make some smaller ones of these. You can rip your papers while you're watching TV and things come together pretty quickly after that, as you saw. And so I think definitely I'll be making more of these. I think I'm on the collage kick now. But I don't know if I would want to do it all the time, but I think I'm on the collage kick now. So I am going to shove off. I want to thank everybody who came on and stayed with me today, because I know this was kind of a little bit of a boring project, but it's beautiful in the end, though. Something you could do a bit mindlessly. So I'm going to shove off until tomorrow, until the next video. So with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease. From your sweet and lovable Lizzie, have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.